Have you ever wondered how to stop gambling and start making consistent income in the stock market? So, with in the money covered calls, instead of swinging for the fences or taking any risky plays, you aim to make 1% a week on your invested cash while putting a nice cushion on it. And if you can make that consistently for a whole year, that's 52% a year on your investment. So, a lot of people, when they think of covered calls, they think of out of the money because it provides you more gains on your underlying stock. But the reason I sell in the money is because it provides you more protection on your investment, and then you focus on the time value as your net profit. And the reason for that is that once you learn that protecting your money is more important than making money in the stock market, you'll start to compound your money a lot quicker. Alright, so we can see IBIT closed at 60.7 here, so that will be our price on the contracts. Alright, so make sure you have it on sell. And then let's say we sold this $59.5 call. We'd get $174 immediately up front, and then I'll show you what that looks like on the chart. Alright, so we immediately get that $174 up front, which becomes our protection. And then to find the intrinsic value of the contract, you'd subtract the strike price of your contract from the entry price of your contract. So for our example, that would be 60.7 minus 59.5, and that gives us 1.2 intrinsic value. And then to find the extrinsic value, you'd subtract the intrinsic price from the contract price. So we'd subtract 1.74 minus 1.2, and then that gives us 0.54 in extrinsic value. And then the net profit on your trade would be the time value, which is your extrinsic value. So because the markets are closed on Friday next week, we'd only be aiming to make 0.8% on our investment, so we can see that we make above that. So the best thing with this strategy is that say you did just own 100 shares of the stock, by the time you got to my break-even point, you would have already lost $174 on the trade, whereas I aim to make that consistent weekly income. So up until break-even point, every single cent below your strike price that the stock drops is $1 less of net profit that you earn up until that $0 at your break-even. And then below that, it starts to act like a normal 100 shares. So depending on the current market conditions, you'll want to go deeper in the money, put more protection on your underlying stock, and then make less net profit on the week. If you'd like to know when to do that, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and then join the free Discord in the pinned comment as well as the description.